that's why the U.S. Department of Justice estimates that there's around 2,000 children reported missing every day. 797,500 reported missing every year. Now you know why the world elite were performing child sacrifices at the Bohemian Grove. Now you see that they're the force behind rock music and death metal, and that's why they worship the 8 Black Sabbaths a year. Sabbath means sacrifice, and that's why they show you the red child. Blood sacrifice. And of course they released it on the night of the Black Moon of Death, because satanic Warner Brothers promotes Black Sabbath. They blatantly show their allegiance to the Shield, because Warner Brothers was founded on the Black Sabbath, the night of the Black Moon of Death. And of course they're the ones that distributed Where the Wild Things Are, because Warner Brothers released Where the Wild Things Are on the night of the Black Moon of Death also. And yes, the Hollywood sign was officially dedicated on the night of the Black Moon of Death as well. And that's why Hollywood is named after the black magic wand of Hollywood. Witchcraft spells from L. Why do you think a music conductor uses a magic wand? Because the beat of music is to the beat of the octagon. And that's why Satanists rock out to the black octagon of death. Because L, or Saturn, is the father of time, and that's why they call it timing in music. And that's why you'll find plenty of music at a church. And I guarantee, besides the male or female parts on a church, all you gotta do is look and you'll see the black octagon, and you'll almost always find the octagon in the church window. Because Pan was also a god of music as well. Because when they heard his music, they ran in panic because they were gonna be molested. And that's why the fertility pedophile Peter Pan has his hand on his pipe. And that's why Disney used the magic of the Black Moon of Death. And of course, Disneyland was dedicated on the night of the Black Moon of Death as well. And would you believe that Walt Disney died on the night of the Black Moon of Death? And even his brother Roy died on the night of the Black Moon. In fact, there's hundreds of examples of black and full moon magic used by Disney. And that's why Disney targets our innocent children with evilness, magic, and romance, which is really satanic witchcraft and sex. And we know how the rich and famous love their sex magic. The occult film Eyes Wide Shut shows a glimpse into the world of the Illuminati, entering through the gates of hell. The Red Room. And in case you haven't noticed, this is no 3-bedroom home. This is a mansion or a castle. The ambience of old world wealth, antique gold leaf fine art, and $100,000 Persian rugs, to name a few. The rich and famous will actually offer different types of debauchery and sexual perversions, with various types of fetishes in each room. This is a soft portrayal, not an X-rated version. The women used are escorts, prostitutes, or strippers. They're paid a couple thousand and given drugs like ecstasy, and providing all the barbiturates, ice, and heroin. Now we will be entering into the sacred chamber of the Coven of the Illuminati. And notice, these masks are very different from the ones used in the sex magic orgy rooms. In witchcraft, a coven consists of 13, like the Grand Druid Council of 13. The Satanic High Priest or Grand Druid, with his sacred circle, the Cirque of El, of 12, making him 13, the center Lucifer of the fire fertility. In witchcraft, this is known as a smudging ceremony, or a purification ritual, cleansing the space to become sacred ground or hallowed ground. The ancient druidic pagan circle. The high priest burns incense, which is used as a form of a sacrificial offering to their satanic deity, just like the sacrificial rituals of the ancient Babylonians. In ancient sacrifice rituals, incense was used to mask the smells of the burning flesh. But here, the high priest is using the incense to represent the element of air and wind and breath. Because Satan is the prince of air, lord of the wind, the smoke is used to invoke Satan or demons. It also provides a symbolic smoke screen. He is burning a combination of sacred herbs used as an aphrodisiac. Drugs like opium, known as a date rape drug. As the satanic wind carries the lingering smoke, it takes over their souls, and they kiss and consecrate the ritual, spreading the magic power to put others under the spell of El or Lucifer. The rest of the night will involve an animal, human, or child sacrifice. And just like in the movie Blade, or just like on Beltane, they will use the blood to paint each other and roll around in the pool of blood and have blood ritualistic sex magic orgies. Just imagine, this was just a small sample of the debaucherous, satanic, evil worship the elite actually do. And if you haven't guessed it yet, it was released on the night of the Black Moon of Death. Stanley Kubrick was found dead just a few days after showing Warner Brothers executives the final cut. He must have exposed and gave too much insight into the actual world of the Illuminati. He also directed a film where a 40-year-old falls in love with a 12-year-old, Lolita, and he directed A Clockwork Orange, released on the night of the Black Moon, the red fire fertility priest of sacrifice. His spirit shapeshifts into smoke, hypnotizing his followers exactly like the Pope.